Hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today I feel very happy that today a great personality from Karnataka. She is Pavitra Madam. She is an English teacher. She is a training meet in RIESI, as Regional Institute of English Language, Southern part of India, and we went for training there in Bangalore. And now she is with us, and she is going to interact with us. Okay, and now first of all, let me ask her. So, Madam, Pavitri Madam, please introduce yourself. Then we will talk over the English language enhancements program. Okay. First of all, tell me about yourself, Madam.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to see you again. Very good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, let me introduce myself first. I am Pavitra S. from Mysuru, Karnataka. Let me tell you about my schooling. I studied from first standard to 10th standard at Government High School in Kannada medium here in Mysore itself. Then after that, I completed my junior college in a private college. There I took PCMB as combinations. Then after the completion of the junior college, then I got seat for diploma in education. I completed my diploma in education 2 years. When I was in second year of my diploma in education, I joined to Bachelor of Arts at Karnataka State Open University. There I chose optionals as history, English, and education. Soon after the completion of my graduation, I joined Bachelor of Education. There also, I took history and English as my combinations. After that, I wrote entrance exams for my master's degree. So I got seat at Mysore University, and I completed my master's graduations, post graduation there. Yeah, while I was pursuing second year of master's degree, so our state Karnataka called for the recruitment of high school teachers. So I applied for the post. Then I wrote a common entrance test, and I got job. Currently, I am working as an assistant teacher in English at Government High School Dinka, Mandya district, Karnataka state. This is about myself, sir.
Thank you for your good introduction. Thank you, madam. So, how long time have you been teaching English language in your school?
Yeah, I have been teaching English for about 5.5 years, sir.
Okay, I think you have a lot of experience with your students. So, to
Yes, of
teach
course.
English, I think some teachers they feel some sort of difficulty because all the students who come to our government schools generally they belong to rural areas, they belong to poor people, they don't have the English environment at their home. So, do you feel any difficulty while you're teaching English language? Those mother tongue is Kannada other than English language. How do you feel, and what are the methods you are teaching? How you are reaching and teaching and catching your students in your teaching? Please express, madam.
Yes, sir. Of course, as you told, here in government schools everywhere in our country, we face additional challenges when compared to other core subjects and other languages, whatever it may be, their mother tongue and other core subjects which are in their mother tongue. So when compared to English, they feel really difficult because they do not have exposure to English. They do not speak English at home. So they use Kannada or their mother tongue at home, so that they feel little bit difficult in English. But in my case, in my school, when I joined the job, so since then I started speaking in English only. Whatever the situation comes, even though the sentence is right or wrong, I do not bother. So practice makes man perfect, so that I believe in that. So I go on using English. So I also tell children, use English as much as you can. So that, yeah, I'll give you an example. I always say my children, there is a, one sentence in Konglish, means it is mixed Kannada and English. Attar
Yeah.
the tree, kittar the fruit. I'll explain you. Attar means climbed the tree and plucked the fruit. So, Atri is in Kannada, the tree is in English, and Kitri is in Kannada, and fruit is in English. So they can make use of two bilingual then languages, then they can convey the message. Here in language, what is important is conveying message is important. So understanding is important. So here grammar is not important, whether they are speaking correct grammatically or not, that is not important. The message is reaching efficiently, perfectly is very important. So that I always encourage them to speak, use both the language, Kannada and English. You tell, if you want to drink water, you just say, drink water. Yeah, that gives message. So that why you fear? So in all my students, they do not hesitate to speak in English. Now, I always, when I go to a class, I start the class with a few greetings. So I have trained my students to converse in English, and also they greet in English and they respond to the greetings. For example, in each class, 8th, 9th, 10th, when I go to the class, they stand up and they wish. They say all the greetings. For example, good morning, madam. Then I respond, very good morning. Then after that, they say, good afternoon, ma'am. I respond, very good afternoon. Then they say, good evening, ma'am. I say, very good evening. Then they say, good night, ma'am. I say, good night, sweet dreams. Hi, hello. How are you, ma'am? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Then they go on continuing it. Have you had your coffee, ma'am? Have you had your breakfast, ma'am? Have you had your lunch, ma'am? I go on respond in English. So now it is mugged up. Everybody are able to greet in English and respond in English. So whatever they want to speak, they speak in English only with me, especially with me. Yeah, before going to RIE, I recently got training from RIE. It was really a wonderful experience. Professionally, I learned many things. So that before going to RIE, I was using few strategies which RIE faculty taught us. But after coming from RIE, I found that in that strategies, something was missing. That is perfection. That perfection I got after getting the training from RIE, sir. I'm very glad and I'm very thankful to RIE for that, sir. Yeah, see, in our state, the government has recently introduced Kalika Chetarika this academic year 2022 and 23 as a Kalika Chetarika year, because due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the learning gap has occurred everywhere. So that in order to recover the learning gap, the government has declared that this year should be, treated as Kalika Chetarika year. So they have provided workbooks for children and also for handbooks for a teacher. There they have mentioned each and every step, sir. You can remember that in RIE we did teaching practice. There we adopted all the 5 steps: engage, explain, expand, elaborate, and evaluate. So here also we can see in the workbook every stage steps according to the 5 E's they have mentioned, and those activities are mainly based on the major competencies of English, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So that here the students can feel free. Here there is no burden of making notes and by hearting question and answer and all. Here the priority gives to how the student participate in the class and in the activity, how he gets the learning outcome. That is very important. So especially I want to note you one thing, that in Kalika Chetarika they have adopted a few fundamental literacy competencies and also few learning outcomes from the last 2 preceding grades, and also few from the current, the students are studying in the current academic year, no, that learning outcome also is taken, so that every student can work and can answer the questions and they can learn easily. So it is based on up to the level of the student, so that they are not finding any difficulties. So we have divided the students as L1, L2, L3, like those who are cannot do up to the mark, they come under level 1. Then level 2, yeah, they can do to some extent. So then level 3, yeah, they can do well. Yeah, they have learnt well. So that we have a group, and according to the group, we are going to make them to learn each learning outcomes. Without learning one learning outcome, we are not taking them to the other learning outcome. Here, the main intention is to make him get thorough with that particular learning outcome. So that according to that, I am working. Yeah, it's a nice experience. Yeah, the state government has really taken a good step to make the recovery of learning gap due to the pandemic situation, COVID-19, sir.
Oh, thank you, madam, for your great experience, a great experience regarding your teaching methods. Also. So you are using, I think, the well, when the beginning is good, all is well. When beginning is well, all is well. So I think in the very beginning of your class, you are treating them like your children, or you are treating just with love and affection. When you,
Yeah.
the teacher, love the students, automatically they passionate towards our learning, towards our teaching. They learn, they follow, they imitate. So in your teaching, and you are using code mixing and code switching. That means using of mother tongue then and there.
Yeah.
So that's very important. If being a teacher, if we keep on talking in English language, sometimes they can't understand. When we use some words in our mother tongue, in that in this sentence, no, automatically they off of the mother tongue there, so they feel very happy. They will attract, that our sentence will be attracted. So that's it. Then they will follow us. They will practice. They will try to listen. So first of all, we have to make them to listen. When they listen, they can learn. So by making our students to listen, we have to use the code mixing and code switching. That means using of mother tongue then and there. That's very important. You are following very good, excellent. I think so. What you are doing is great job, madam. Okay, I think your children are very lucky having a teacher like you. And one more question. Yes, one more question. And because in our channel, many new learners are there. Many people, they have language, they have grammar, they have words, they have syntax, everything. Till they feel fear to talk on stage, off stage. And what are the suggestions or advices that you are going to give the new learners, those who want to speak English language, those who want to be a good communicator, those who want to be an eloquent speaker? So, what are your ideas or your suggestions to the new learners of English language?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned about my children, how they learned. So, first of all, I told them to not to hesitate. So, hesitation is the main, the thing which avoids us from the, confidence. So that we should not hesitate, whatever it may be. No one is perfect on this earth. So that
Yes.
should not bother about the mistakes and all. So we should just go on speaking whatever comes that is in English. When we start speaking, it automatically comes, the vocabulary increases. If we
Yeah.
use a few words, then if we do not get to the exact word, then we go on searching the particular word. Then we get that word, we take that word. If we don't use English, then there is no need of searching the vocabulary, words and all, and getting the meaning of those words. Though, so that the main thing is we have to use English. We have to speak. Wherever the situation comes, we have to expose ourselves. So, in the beginning, nervous is common to everyone. So that we should not bother about that. Whether it is right or wrong, we should go and we should perform whatever we know. We should not bother
Yes,
about
yes.
others. We should have self-confidence. Self-confidence is very important. So that, and also you have to read English newspaper, at least one English newspaper a day. Yeah, that will help you to enrich your vocabulary. Definitely, it will help you, because I'm also experiencing it. I'm also, following, reading in an English newspaper every day. So that I suggest everyone to read, expose yourself to English language. Then
Okay,
automatically,
thank you, madam. Thank you. Okay. And in your point, you told that if you use, it will be useful, and if you
yeah,
don't use, you will lose. So usage is important rather than
yes, usage
understanding and
is very
application.
important.
Whatever it may be, usage is important. The more you use, the more you acquaintances, the more you will learn. Okay, nice your experience, and I think you learn like that, and also you want to
Yes, sir.
other people to learn like this. Okay, there is no shortcut for anything. with a dedication, with a burning
Yeah.
desire,
Yes.
and with a passion towards learning language that makes
Yes.
everyone to be a great speaker.
Yes.
And thank you,
Dedication,
madam.
sacrifice must be there. Then only we can achieve anything we want. Yes.
Yes,
Without
sir.
any
Yes, madam.
hard work, we can't get anything, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Okay, thank you for your time, and thank you sharing your ideas, thank you sharing for your experience, your excellency, your okay, dhanyawad. Okay, dhanyawad. Thank you, madam. See you later. Bye. Good luck.
Bye. Bye. Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Bye.
very
Bye.
much. Okay.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Okay.